fascinating. What is also fascinating is the art style. It's very unique
What do
and
I
very
watch?
unlike anything I've really seen at all in anime as a whole. The art of this series
What do you
was
mean?
done by Susumu
Like in
Matsushita,
general?
who is an artist.
I listened to a couple of people talk about things. I wish there was a more of down the rabbit hole, but you know, Frederick Hudson, he probably only makes videos on things that he really, really, really is interested in and wants to go deep down into the rabbit hole about and stuff. You know, and like if there's a lot, like if he feel like I feel like he's one of those people who's like quality over quantity. So if he wants to make a video like about something and it has to be something that he really wants to make, right? I've been watching Maxor every now and then, and I think he's similar. Like he has a couple things he wants to make videos about, and but he just so happened is able to do it pretty frequently. He's really funny. I watch a lot of Oni plays. I've been watching Game Grumps again recently, and every time I go back to Game Grumps after not watching them for a while, I find them very funny. Because like there was a point where I was just like, oh man, they're kind of getting boring because they're trying to just not be offensive to anyone, and I feel like they just don't give a fuck anymore because they realize that everyone's always angry about some shit, so they don't give a fuck anymore. So they kind of like are reverting back to their just like normal as, just like I don't care humor, which is pretty much similar to fucking Oni plays kind of shit. You forgot about them? Yeah, I forget about them frequently too. It's like, yeah, but they're fun. They're fun to like sometimes just put on in the background. I watch a lot of like YouTube vods of Jerma and stuff, like because those are long and stuff. He's been playing Sorcery again, so I've been listening. Like whenever he does that. I listen to the VOD of that in the background because I really like that. It's like having a book read to me, which is nice. It's like it's all audio, so I don't have to look at it, and I could do whatever the fuck else I want while doing that, and I can take it in. You know, like doing this and stuff. So it's real nice. Whoa. What the fuck happened? What the fuck? Okay, that was weird. I, you watch a lot of tournament gameplay. I used to watch a lot of that too, but I want to more. It inspires me to play more when I watch that. Like watching Evo made me be like, damn, I want to play Street Fighter again, and then I play Street Fighter again, and it fucking pissed me off, and I was like, I never want to play this game again. Uh, Although I do want to play it again and just not care, because I think at that time I was like, I wasn't in the best mood to play the game anyway. But that game pisses me off. But like I think I just wasn't in the right mindset to play the game. But mm. But yeah, who else? And then also I've been watching a bunch of people who just talk about subjects. This is one guy I've been watching who I realize like who he like analyzes animation and stuff. But a lot of it I realize he's like the biggest shonen shows. Not even Naruto. It's like Dragon Ball Z, One Piece, and Hunter x Hunter. It's like those are the things he usually does, and he like goes in depth with like who worked on what and stuff, and it's really interesting. Like, and it's not even like he gives his like fullest opinion on it. It's just like a breakdown. It's just like an objective breakdown of a lot of it, and like things I didn't know about Dragon Ball stuff because Dragon Ball is one of those series that I like, but I didn't really like think too much about the creation and stuff because when I was really into Dragon Ball, I was really young, and I didn't look too much into like the creation about it. Well, Naruto came out like Naruto and things like that I got into afterwards. Um, like I ended up getting into when I was slightly older and more into like looking into the creators behind things and stuff. Like I knew who Akira Toriyama was. I knew about Doctor Slump and all that kind of stuff, and looked at his artwork. But that was more in the manga. I didn't think about animators and stuff. And even until recently, I didn't think too much specifically about looking into individual animators and stuff. Yeah. The only good thing about Naruto is their games. This cap. Um, that's really the cap. Unless you're a zoomer who's like, Jujutsu Kaisen is the best thing ever. But yeah. It's like what was I gonna say? Yeah, but I wasn't really like even for Naruto and stuff. Like there were like a couple of fight you on those words. I mean, I like just don't understand that perspective. It depends on which games you mean, too, because some of the like the Storm games were cool, and then like everything started kind of like feeling like those games. Uh, like that Jump Force game looks like it was based on the Storm. Broken Bond. How is that better than the than the anime? Are you talking about like as a or rather the series? Because like I read most of the manga, and then there were episodes where it's just like masterful animation and stuff. And like for those episodes, that's when I would look up the animators and stuff like who dealt with with that like episode like the episodes with where because like you would see like a huge like shift in the type of animation and stuff, so you know a different artist or different people worked on those specific episodes, you know. So it's like so I would look them up, like Tetsuya Nishio I believe is one of them. And it's like those episodes are really good, like with the third Hokage, when the third Hokage is fighting the resurrected other Hokage, the resurrected first and second Hokage. Was it first and second? Yeah, I think it was the first and second Hokages that he was fighting. Um, like, like that episode was really good. The episode where Sasuke gets his fucking like shit pushed in by Orochimaru in the forest. You know, I think that's episode 31. Episode 133 is like a really good episode. And then like they have like animators who I thought that was the same guy who worked on Shippuden, but there's no match for Lars. Okay. Bro, Naruto sucks because he can't blow up a building like the way Goku does. Tekken sucks because no one is as strong as fucking Goku. Bro, can he power up to Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan Blue or whatever? uh, like it's really what do you call it? The animation is so fucking like pretty in some ways. Oh yeah, I was gonna say then like in Shippuden, you have certain episodes and scenes that have that feeling, but I thought it was about the same person. But no, it's by person students. Like people who learned from the guy. The guys who worked on that. And it's like and then like a lot of really good animators worked on what do you call it? One Punch Man, the first season, which is why the first season of One Punch Man was so good because a lot of people who work they work freelance. Like not to say that you know the guys who like the actual animation studio can't do anything really good, but like the reason why it was at that level, it was like it was just like because I had so many different people working on it that were just like really like just gods of animation and stuff. Well, if he got a better, what if we got a better Street Fighter anime? A better? Don't people like a couple of those like Street Fighter animes? Like some of the older ones. Like which was the one that they like? Which they liked it so much. At least the visuals, they liked it so much that they made Street Fighter Alpha, and they were like really inspired by the anime when they were working on that, like the style of artwork and stuff. It's like I forget what it's called. Uh, isn't that wasn't that like the fucking Saturday morning cartoon though? The Street Fighter like Saturday morning cartoon. Parson. Nah. Oh, this person had a knife to the dachshund. But yeah, but there are like other like there's like another Street Fighter anime that people like, and it has like cool animation every now and then. At least from what I saw, there's like isn't there like a movie that has like Dan in it, and he's like fighting a birdie, and he gets his fucking ass kicked because it's fucking Dan. Danny just not Danny, Bert, Birdie just fucking smacks him or some shit. It's really funny. Which is pretty good because Dan is a comic relief character. I think that was one of the movies. Should you get Ultra Street Fighter 4? I mean, if you have people to play it with, or you just want to mess around with it, like in single player, like then I'd say it's worth it if you got a couple of extra bucks. Also you can play online on it. I'm not saying like the online is dead. It's just like a lot of people who are online on it are like super. I don't want to say sweats. But like they've been playing the game for a long time, so it's kind of hard to just jump into it online. But that game has a bunch of different things. You just want to FADC with Akuma. Yeah, if you just want to fuck around with it, then go for it. It's like if you feel the money is worth it for however much it costs now. What is like $20 something right now? It's like then go for it. Cause I have it also. I just don't have PlayStation Plus right now. Right now I do not have PlayStation Plus. So. But yeah. Oh, it's like 25. Yeah, if you feel it's worth it. Like it's different than Street Fighter 5 too also, where like I feel like that has a much more interesting single player mode because I remember I used to play a lot of single player in that game back in the day before I started going online. Oh, your friend gave you his account? I see. But yeah, but if you feel it's worth it and you'll have fun with it, then go for it. Because the game is fun and it is different than Street Fighter 5. Like a lot different. Especially with the one frame links and like FADCs and all kind of stuff. It kind of complicates like combo routes and stuff. You can do the same B&B over and over again, but you can vary things up a bit and stuff. Not good at making decisions. I feel you. I feel that way sometimes. But hey, the best thing you could do is do things that you feel like you won't regret. If you feel like you'll regret not doing it, then do it. If you feel like you regret doing it, then don't do it. Then hey, sometimes you don't know whether you'll regret it or feel like you'll regret it later on. And I don't like to regret anything. So I usually like if something's like ended up not being like the best thing to do at the moment, then I'm like, well, I learned, and it's experience, and maybe I can turn that thing that I can try to, get more out of that moment. It could open up other things for me. It's like, and then also at the end of the day too, money that if it's like about money that is for me and I worked for it, then it's like I could use my money however the fuck I want. Like, who's to tell me that I can't spend my money or my time on my hobbies, you know what I mean, when I have the free time? Like as long as I'm like doing my obligations, who gives a fuck what I do with my free time or like my extra money, whatever, you know. So as long as you're doing well, you know. Mm. Conscience. Well, my conscience doesn't like come into play a lot of time. Like that's the thing. Like if I was taking away money that could go into something important, then obviously I'm not gonna do it, you know. But like I have no like Genshin Impact is an example. I love Genshin Impact. Like I love that game, you know? Like I have fun with that game. And I've spent money on that game. Right? And then like have I whaled? No. But I've spent money on the game. And some people are just like, oh, why would you spend money? And it's like because I fucking can. Who cares? Because I can. I don't care. I have fun with that game. The game is free to play, and if I want to play gotcha, that's on me. I'm like, it's not like I'm like, what do you call it? Skipping meals so I can roll in gotcha or whatever. It's like if I wanna roll in gotcha and spend a little bit of like $5 or whatever, then go for it. It's like the same as when people choose to eat a fucking like bag of potato chips. It's like you chose to eat a bag of potato chips and then like spend that putting that and like doing anything else with that money. Like if I spend $5, you think that's gonna feed a whole African village? My $5? Nah. But yeah. Yo, what's up, the Beijing King? How you doing? And thank you very much. Thank you very much. I'm just doodling. Homie, I was like, I don't know what to draw, so someone suggested a boxing character. So, here's a boxing character. Just got back from work. Ah, cool. Sick. That is dope. How was work? You also think you like Akuma too much? Hey man, we got our characters that we like. I like Genshin Impact characters a little too much. I like Colleen a lot, which is weird because she's only been in Street Fighter 5 as a playable character. Technically, she's in Street Fighter 3 also, but you know, not as a playable character. But I also like Cammy a lot. Cammy has been my girl since I was playing Street Fighter 2 on the Sega Genesis, the new challengers. Work was surprisingly quiet. You were thinking it was going to be crazy since you were closed. I see. People when their pent up needs are just like, God damn it! I need to release my inner need to be a customer and annoying. But I must I must bide my time. Dang, you wanna play Street Fighter 5? Yeah. I've been meaning to play Street Fighter 5 recently. I just haven't had the chance with everything that's going on. Which kinda should be dying down actually. I finally have like a little bit of a break coming up from everything I've been doing. You know, I do gotta call family members and stuff now. About the date. Yeah. 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 It'd be like that. It's hard sometimes. Like, what was it like yesterday? I had a moment. I was like, oh, I should call my dad to see how he was doing. No, what was it? I was thinking that also, but like also, I like I left my phone somewhere. I left my phone while I was like just somewhere else in the house, right? And then when I got back, and I was like, oh, I was expecting a missed call from my dad, and I was like, oh yeah, he can't do that anymore. Not where he is. Not in the state that he's in. Fucking dead. But yeah, but it just be like that sometimes. Oh, I had the same thing happen to you in 16. Yeah, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry that. I'm so sorry, homie. Be like that sometimes. I wish it didn't. We all wish our parents could live forever, cause for the most part, like a lot of people feel like their parents deserve to, but that is the order of life. So but yeah, so like all this time we were just trying to get all this like all shit going on like together and stuff. So today we finally got like most of the stuff concrete and done, figured out, body claimed, all this kind of stuff, right? So next, and then we got like a funeral date sort of planned. We just have to make sure the family can get it. Like everybody in the family can get there at that on that day and stuff and that time. So is that, and we made it far enough so that we can make sure people like everybody could get there. So I know this is a lot of TMI. There's like a lot of stuff I don't really talk. I don't like to talk about too much like this kind of personal stuff on stream, but fuck it. But fuck it. But yeah. So, but it's just like a kind of a load off for now. Less anxiety. Less anxiety. You try? What a dad. You try? Hmm. Yeah. It's all good. I've been talking to people. I've been talking to my family and stuff. It's just like in general, I'm kind of private about this kind of stuff. Super serious things. Like I'm open about a lot of things, but if it's like super serious, then I'm usually like just close about it until it doesn't feel as you know. I don't know. I don't know. I feel like there's some things I can keep to myself. I used to be more open about every little thing, and then people got mad at me, so now I stopped. I was like, fuck it. And to be fair though, like there is like there is a thing with oversharing on like social media and shit. But especially as I got older, it was like, I want my internet presence to be a little bit more catered to content rather than my personal life. You know what I mean? Although for some people, their content is their personal life. To me, my content is fucking sexy, man. Sexy men during punch. JK. That's not my content. I mean, I guess this is my content right now. The content is just art. My content is just art. Yeah, but I'm fine though. Yeah, talking through it. Yeah. I'm good. Like legitimately, I'm good. Like here's moments, but hey, it just be like that, you know. Life gotta keep moving. Just gotta keep doing shit, bro. Gotta keep trying to make that money. Failing, but trying to make that money. Try to be the next XQC, except VTuber. I'm just kidding. I am not going to be that. Part of me, you know what? Part of me wants to make an animation, but I don't know what to make the animation about, you know? Because Fire Alpaca, Fire Alpaca has animation tools. I can animate in Fire Alpaca if I want. But do I want to? I don't know what to animate in it. Also, I have a bunch of ideas I want to make, but I haven't been able to think about, focus on one. Because I was talking about new costume ideas and shit earlier. Not that. Yeah, this. Well, no, not this. Wait, no, not that. That's a cookie. Yeah, so there's a costume idea I was working on for a while, right? Just do one about my dream characters fighting. I don't know. There's too many characters that I do like that could fight. It's like, but like there's a costume I was thinking about. I like it. I was thinking about doing a summer outfit, right? But and this is what I came up with. But this wasn't very summery. And I didn't want it to be very I couldn't think of something that was very summery. You know what I mean? That I could also make very just on brand. You know what I mean? And now the summer's kind of over, so it's kind of late to work on that because that'll take at least a week. But yeah, so this might be an outfit that I work on. But I was also thinking about an outfit based on like one of my old versions of my design. One of my old versions of my design, you know, like this is how I look right now, right? But I went through processes. It was a process to get to the spot. I do like some of the old designs that they're like the direction. There's something about that direction that I can do, especially now that like I've kind of solidified like a design direction and things that I want like to always be present in designs and future designs and stuff. Like I can make it a more solid design, you know. Hmm. But that's is a work in progress. So like of the two, I don't know which one I want to do first. Although I feel like first I want to redo the female model. You know what I mean? I kind of want to redo that one first. Kind of want to redo that one because it's a little janky. Let me see. Can I? Can I? Okay, let me see if I can. I can't do that right now. Actually, do both. I can. I mean, I'm gonna do them. This is about like which one I want to do first, because like making this whole thing takes it's a lot of tedium. It's very tedious, you know. It's a tedious and kind of long process to get it done well. Even this one, I want to change a couple things about it, like mostly the mouth. I want to change the mouth and maybe the face shape, make it more manly, more square jaw, a square jawed man. But hey, who knows? Maybe this fits me more. Both of them in the one character. Nah, I want them to be separate. I mean, like I kind of already have this, but like I know exactly where I want, like, cause like it's not like it's a new character. It's just me. You know what I mean? Just new outfit, and hair design. I wanna change my hair. Make it short. Make it shorter. Make it a little shorter. You know. But it's just like takes a while, and I have to find that energy and want to do it. Because I have to make it all. All starts with a drawn, but a drawn. I'm trying to think of what I want to draw right now. I want to draw something sexy. I'm gonna draw something sexy. I'm gonna draw like a booty, maybe a booty. Maybe not a booty. I don't know. Oh yeah, we were gonna listen to this YouTube video where this person they say available instead of available. Put Akuma in Justice 3. I don't know. You're gonna have to talk to them. The way Street Fighter has been pouring out their characters recently, I wouldn't put it beyond them to do that. you had Ryu in fucking Fortnite. So I don't know. Anything is possible when it comes to Street Fighter, I guess. But Fortnite's Fortnite, so and Injustice is different. Think they animated Jury's feet so well they need the money. Oh my god. Oh my god, they really want them they want them feet people. They're just like we need it. There's a big market on feet nowadays. I looked at OnlyFans and all of the women on there have this pose with their fucking feet and toes out like this. Every single one of them are super into showing off feet. And I was like, why? But then I thought about it. That key lime pie was so bomb. Yo, it looks good. Dude, you're making me hungry again. Oh, but actually, no. You're not making me hungry. You reminded me that I'm hungry. I need to heat up some more of this pasta I made. I still have some more, and I made some pasta 2 days ago, and it's been in the fridge, and I've been eating it. And I realized how much I had. Like, I ate it this morning when I woke up, which is a weird thing to eat in the morning, but I want to have some more right now. So I'm gonna be right back. Let me drink some water first. You're gonna hear my throat. The throat goat, as one would say. But I'll be right back. Let me heat up a little bit of what do you call it? Pasta, spaghetti, some spaghetti. Ooh, let me put something on the screen real quick. For y'all crazy people out there. Let me put a little sign on the screen real quick. Boop, 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 boop. Give it a fucking Mickey Mouse hand. Did I say Mickey Mouse? I mean, no, it's not Mickey Mouse Disney. It's Sonic the Hedgehog mouse. Yeah, be right back. I'm gonna get some food. Oh, whoops, wrong button. Totally not copyright. What happened? Oh, yeah. It's Sonic, not Monkey Mouse. Totally not. Don't sue me, Disney, because you don't like whatever fuck. Because you know how Disney be. What's up, Red Aftermath? How are you doing? Sorry, I was heating up this spaghetti. Dude, time is flying, dude. Time is flying like crazy. I've been streaming for 2 hours and 47 minutes. I like it legitimately feels like I just reached an hour. You just got off work? Oh hell yeah. How was work? I hope it was like that. The way that the way that tastes and sound. Oh. Dragged a little, reading through a bunch of stuff. I gotcha. But hey, you made it to the end. You made it to the end and you made it to my stream. Although I've been streaming pretty rarely recently because of life thing. Well, things dealing with life and death. But anyway, I'm not gonna bring that up every second. I'm gonna be that guy. We're like, oh yeah, this ice cream is good. My dad would have loved it if he were still alive. That kind of person. I'm gonna be that kind of person. Oh man, the sky is blue. I wish my dog saw it, bro. Anyway. Oh, this is okay. I keep trying to play this video, which, honestly, is kind of a good sign. If I can't just like play through the video, it means a lot. We're talking and shit, which is cool. I'm curious now. I just see this man. I'll show you what I'm looking at right now. Like, this man is just sitting here just smiling at me right now. This is all I see right now. Like on my other screen. This man's just smiling at me. And just like, okay. It's like, can I have a bite? What you eating? Can I have a bite? Looks pretty delicious. Did you make it yourself? I would love to taste test your food. Can I have a bite? He's just looking at me like this. I'm like, wait a second. Calypso paint has liquefied now. You gonna finish that? Looks like a lot. Stares directly into your soul. You gonna finish that? Looks like a lot. Looks like just enough for me to eat. For you. It's like, bro, I didn't even touch it yet. I literally put the plate down. I literally just got to the table. It's not even done yet. I undercooked it. Dude, I have to go make it some more. What do you mean? What like bro, just chill. You have a plate right there. You bought something else. Oops, I pressed the turn my mic off button accidentally. Like, bro, you got your own plate. Why did you get what you asked for the clams? And I got pasta. You got all you got was clams and mussels and stuff like that. You got the seafood platter. And now you're looking at my pasta, my pink sauce pasta. And you're like, can I have some? I'm like, no, bro. If you want some, you should have ordered this, dude. And he's like, I don't like mine. I was like, that's your fault. Eat that shit or buy nuts or buy something else. Put that shit on your bill. It's like, yeah. Anyway. Oh wait, there's liquefy in this now. Let's see. Yeah, he's like, oh, I see how it is. It's like, I didn't know that the seafood was bad. It's like, this is an Italian restaurant. Wait, that doesn't fly. Wait, isn't Italian food? Don't they do seafood well? I don't know. He's like, grr, why I oughta. It's like, bro, you went to the Denny's and said and got the seafood platter. I don't know what to tell you, bro. Yeah, they do seafood in Italy. Sounds horrid. Denny's seafood platter. Grr. Just imagine RB seafood. RB seafood platter. No, that's fucking horrible. Wait. Screen. No. Glow dodge. Oh yeah. Okay, that works. We have the fish meats. Ew. Just fish penis. Fish mountain. Just a mountain of fucking salmon slabs. That'd be fucking expensive, bro. I think that's too expensive for Arby's. Cause isn't fish like more expensive than just fucking like slices of cow? Just fucking steam. He's fucking steaming mad, bro. He's fucking pissed. Ooh, that was kind of weird. He's fucking pissed off, bro. He's like, not give me some of your food, eh? Huh? Not gonna give me some of your food, will ya? I see how it is. Oh, depends on where you live, where the fish is cheap. Oh yeah, just a bunch of tilapia and shit. Why I order? Why I order? Cow is usually more expensive than fish. Really? Oh. Why is huh? Huh? Interesting. This is Duke Duke. When you try to take the big fat Duke Duke. Watch an old friend. Oh hell yeah! Tilapia ain't fish. It's Duke Duke. I didn't see the first word. Tilapia ain't fish. It's Duke Duke. It's interesting to see how much, how anger changes a man. Can I have a piece? Where my hug at? Ew, get your Chrissy ass away from me. Why I oughta? when your when your EXDP on wake up is plus on block. Next patch notes when it's negative like everybody else's. Soul mains when Soul first came out. Soul mains when other characters got strong. Hey, I saved up enough for pity. It's fucking ka-ching. That Ken player was when I blocked every DP. Oh, we were talking about. I've been kind of wanting to play Street Fighter again. Well, I also don't. Oh God. 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 Why I ought. I'm curious. Actually, let me put this on.
Well known for a lot of.
Yeah, I haven't really booted up Genshin. I've been playing a lot of Genshin. I fucking love Sumeru, bro. Your pop's not gonna get Xiongli. There's a lot going on in Genshin. You could, if you like, spend a couple hours, then then you can probably grind out a shit ton of primos. Who's the next one? I forget who the next one is. I fucking saw one. I've seen this. I've seen this before. It's still funny. Who's the next one? I know Eula's supposed to come back, right? You've been a bit distracted recently. I mean, that's good. That's pretty good, honestly. I feel. Who's next? Ganyu's next, right? I heard talk that Eula will be coming back at some point, but I don't know when. Because part of me wants to wait. Excuse me. Part of me wants to wait. Okay, next one would be Ganyu and Kokomi. Yeah, so I'm gonna skip those banners. But I kind of want the Hunter's Path. But, like, legitimately, unless it's a new 5-star, like a new character, a new Sumeru character, or like Shinhwa comes back, then I don't want to. You could get C2 Ganyu at this point, but like, what's the point? That's like, that I feel that way about my fucking like zero constellation Ganyu. Especially since, especially, sorry, especially when in Sumeru, in Dendro, like legitimately Dendro, you want her dumb to be dumb strong, but you just want to Xiongli. I feel you. Grind, pay like $1 million for that, yeah. Or get lucky. Be like me, get lucky, get fucking Kaching, waste your pity, and then like immediately get like Tinari afterwards or whatever. Or be like me where just I don't know. I can't even say be like me when it comes to Xiongli. That man, literally every single banner that he's been on, dude, I've gotten him. Within like the first couple of pulls, dude. I was trying to say bro and dude at the same time. You got a 4-star afterwards. I got a couple of 3-stars, and then I got a 4-star. I got a couple of 3-stars, and I got Hazel, and then right after Hazel, I got Tinari. I was like, oh, what? It was like, oh, nani. That shit was fucking wild. It was like, oh, excuse me? Oh, arigato, Genshin gods. A game about gods. Ironically, I got God's blessing in the game about gods. Giving blessings. I guess I am already a Genshin character. Why I do not need to design myself as a Genshin character. Yeah, dude, I went to Presso mode to let's fucking go all the way back to the Presso mode because I got the fucking Xiongli spear. I got the Xiongli spear. I was fucking pissed off, bro. I was one pissed off guy. I said it before that. I said it before I even got Tinari or anything like that, right? I said it. I was like, okay, I'm gonna click a pit. I'm gonna kick. Oh my god! I got everything with Ito. I got everything with Ayaka. I got everything with Kokomi. Like, what the fuck? Why can't I get it? Why can't I get shit for like Tinari? Although I don't, legitimately, I haven't really been playing on that account. And honestly, I don't care too much about Tinari's bow. I'm gonna be real. I don't really care too much about Tinari's bow. Like legitimately. Not thinking about it, but I kind of want it. I kind of want it at this point. But like I do care about it, but like so I could use Tinari more. But I like after using Tinari more, I realize Kaching is fucking stupid with Dendro. Like Electros are stupid with Dendros. Like if you have Dendro, like use an Electro in like Hydro and shit. It's really good. It's just hard for me to construct like a good team that I want for both exploration and for fighting. That's my problem. Oh, you know who I also got fucked over with so bad, and this is before they did the epitomized path thing. Fucking so Taser is good in Sumeru. Is Taser like the Hydro and Electro? I think so. Yeah, mostly because it does Bloom, and you can do Hyper Bloom, and then also like the Aggravate and Quicken and stuff like that. All that works really well, and like you do a shit ton of damage like that. At least I do, because it buffs Electro. It buffs Electro, and like legitimately, I realize I should have spent more time building Kaching on my main account. Like I've been using Diluc a little bit more, but I don't know. It's like I don't like using Diluc. I like legitimately I don't know why. I don't like having to use Diluc. I think it's because I don't want my main source of pyro to be my main source of pyro DPS being pyro. I mean being Diluc, being that way. Like I'd rather use Xinyan, especially if I'm like working with a bunch of different elements at once. But like Diluc doesn't lose his like Diluc doesn't really lose his infusions when you ult. So I don't know. Maybe I should use more Diluc. I'm still trying to figure out what to do. I'm just trying to figure out how I can max out my damage. Right now, Electro seems to be my best bet with getting some good ass consistent damage really fast. And Yoimiya, people sleep on Yoimiya, but Yoimiya is fucking stupid. Like I feel like maybe I just got really lucky, and I got to look at my artifacts a bit more again. But Yoimiya does a shit ton of damage for me. A lot of people like don't rate her as high as Ganyu and stuff, but I sometimes feel like she can do a shit ton of like she can melt things faster than like a lot of my other characters, especially with characters who put down things, you know. Like Tinari. Tinari puts things down, but I don't have him on that account. I don't have him on the account that I have Yui Mia. Or Collei and the main characters' ults. They just put down dendro fields and stuff. Or even Collei's skill. If you use Collei's skill and then do like if and you react to dendro with it, like while it's still active before it gets back to you, and you can kind of extend it a little bit just by running away from it. It's like then your character just constantly emits more like dendro. So you do that, you throw out Colei's skill, and then you do Kaching's skill, or just like do any kind of electro, and then you start emitting dendro. And then you start doing like aggravate and quicken, and then you do more damage. So I personally find that doing like having electro is a really good source of DPS for me. And on top of that, like there is nothing you need cryo for in Sumeru at all. Like legitimately, you don't need anything for you don't need cryo for anything in Sumeru. Most things and totems and stuff that I've found so far are all just dendro, right? Dendro. You don't need animo. Like animo, you can't really do anything with. Electro is really good because you can also like it helps you traverse things. You kind of need to activate things with electro, right? And Kaching is really good at producing electro because it's every 5 seconds and it infuses with her sword. So like you have like about a second or less than a second of not having electro if you're constantly using it right on the frame that refreshes. And then like if you have like certain constellations, I think it refreshes faster or whatever. I don't know. Yeah, and then she's also producing lots of energy, and like just by react like Kaching, I feel benefited a fucking lot by just the addition of Dendro. So it made Electro a really good DPS option, as opposed to before where no one really liked using Electro, and because people were just like, why not just use Cryo? Just use Cryo characters, just use Pyro characters. You know, if you don't have the strongest the strongest Cryo characters, and use strongest Pyro characters, or to like vaporize and melt. You know, so now there's like it's like a really cool balancing thing. It's like an interesting thing that people were talking about before, like with in terms of fighting games. Like instead of nerfing characters, just buff everyone else, right? And it's like, but it doesn't it like can't really work that way, in that kind of game though, in fighting games. But this is an example of when you add something that buffs everybody, but the strongest characters. So it's like that's interesting. I don't know if that's like what that was the intention with omitting like any cryo reactions, or like Dendro doesn't even really like react to Animo or Geo either. You can't have a Dendro or Geo shield, which makes sense. Which makes sense if you think about it, I guess. But 'cause it's not one of those like it's not one of those active elements that really cause anything. It's like another one of those kind of passive kind of elements, like Geo and Animo. But the fact that it doesn't like mesh well with Cryo made me realize, oh, I can't be using Ganyu all the time now just to kill things, because if I gotta run around, if I'm running around, I might as well I have to keep an Electro right on me, and then if none of my Electros are built, then they're just there to activate certain things. Oh yeah, I need a Dendro, right? I need a bow user, so having a Dendro bow user is like a good idea, or because you need a bow user for like a lot of puzzles and stuff in Sumeru, so. And like having a Dendro bow user just like makes things easier. So like Cole is good, but also the main like the Dendro main character is really fucking good. Just the fact that the cooldown timer for the skill is low is really good. It's like 9 seconds, I believe, and then you get ult, right? So it's really good. So if you pair that with Hydro, then you get the bloom, and you get a bunch of different things. And then you catalyze after the bloom, and then like you can't capitalize on bloom if you use Cryo, because Cryo doesn't do anything to like at all to it. So it just kind of stays there, and you're just kind of doing your stuff. So yeah, I kind of wish I had Yellow, or I kind of wish I like built Chinsha a bit more, cause I was actually running around with what's her name, Kuki Shinobu. I was using Kuki Shinobu a bit as my healer. Like I just gave her everything that Kokumi had, and the Skyward Blade, and she worked out well, and she was ulting a lot. She was able to do like Electro DPS and because okay, it's like Shinobu is another one where people say she kind of sucks, but her skill is actually really good. You can just like kind of have like an endless stream of heals. You know what I mean? A little bit, and like just always emitting Electro, because her skill runs out almost immediately when her skill cooldown ends almost immediately as soon as her skill ends. You know what I mean? So you just kind of like put her in, do the skill, and then like switch her back out, and then like if you count however many pulses it is, then you know when to switch her back in, because by the time when her skill ends, it's already like upped again. So it's like really good to constantly be just doing Electro, and just emitting Electro near you, and also just healing constantly forever. There's no cooldown. There's no down period. There's no downtime, rather, is what I meant to say. But people say she's not that good. But I'm going off of that one tier list that sometimes that like I take with a huge heaping spoonful of salt. I'm starting to kind of want to play Genshin more, but like right now. But I'm kind of like to help with like I don't know, just taking my mind off things. I've just been playing a lot of Genshin. Also, I'm like I don't know. I realize like this reminds you of Fubuki. It's Fubuki. It is Fubuki. It is. It is her. I used to fucking love Fubuki when I was reading One Punch Man. I fucking love Fubuki. I used to draw her a lot, especially when I was trying to understand Yusuke Murata's style. Which it wasn't until recently, where I found out what I was doing wrong when I was trying to emulate his style. Like when I was trying to emulate Yusuke Murata's style. Oh god. Like, oh my, this. Sorry, my hand. Gotta stretch my hand. There's something about the face that there was always something about the face that I just couldn't get right, and it's because I got it right that I couldn't get it right. You know what I mean? It's like how to describe it. It's like this thing that he does. Like, say I got I could get the shape of the head right. I could get the features right, like the way he draws things right. Like, say this is a character, right? Kind of looks like a Yusuke Murata head ish. I don't know. I think I drew the ears different, but everybody draws their ears differently, right? So let me move this down a little bit, actually. Where'd my? No, I'm getting a phone call. I'm back. Okay. Oh, so I was talking about like why I couldn't figure out about his style, cause like I would like say like this is the head shape, right? See the head is shaped like this, right? And then you would put like you know eyes and face up here. I made him a little close, but and then right, and then that looks off compared to like Yusuke Murata stuff. Like this looks off, and I realize why. Because let me do this. Ooh, ooh. And this looks off because what I didn't realize, it took me for like it's one of those subtle things that it takes a while to realize that he puts the features so low on the face, on the head. He puts the features pretty low on the head. Whoops. Like I don't know, he puts the features lower on the head than I usually would, you know what I mean? Like even this I feel like there could be like a change. Like maybe that's too small, but like and then the rest of the features are like all up here. Whoops. You feel like you do the same just not as good? Well, put the features. Well, his I feel like is a stylistic choice. His is a stylistic choice, rather than like any kind of like he can't fit like do something or like you know what I mean. Like rather than anything else. But but like I don't know. I feel like that's unless you do it on purpose also. But why not? But like if you don't feel like it's good, then like that's something to work on. Like why isn't it good? It's like he still follows the same proportions of where of the face in relation to each other, right? But where it sits on the head is like different. So like he'll have like a long jaw, like a pointy jaw or whatever, right? And then like the features would be like so low on the face, like compared to I don't know other stuff. Like cheek would be up here, then be down, then this would be up here. Like this curve is like usually like different. Not usually, cause like everybody draws differently, but like the from like what I usually draw, the way I usually draw. So like having it be like this low is the key to making it look a little bit closer to his style. This doesn't really like really capture anything about Yusuke Murata style either though, but it's a little bit closer I feel. Yeah. Another thing I realized is that I don't really look at the I don't really look at the like what I'm drawing like like the canvas or the paper or whatever when I'm usually drawing. Unless I'm like doing all this kind of stuff. But when I'm drawing better, like when I'm drawing things in a way that I'm used to, or like I feel like things are flowing well and like a good way for me that I'm drawing. I realize I don't really look at the like what I'm drawing usually. I usually am visualizing something. Like I am like my eyes are in the direction of the paper or like the canvas or whatever. But like my mind, I'm like imagining what it is usually if I don't have like a subject matter. So like say I'm drawing I'll draw this, right? Like I'm thinking about like I'm like visualizing it and imagining it in my head more than anything. And then just kind of like tracing my image that I'm projecting from my head onto the canvas. Like sometimes like I don't know if you can see it on the model, but I'm like closing my eyes sometimes just to like better visualize it. Just like so it's like although some people are better like they work better by putting all the information down on the canvas first. Like, you know, by like doing like putting like doing like all that or like drawing or even drawing like multiple versions of it, you know. But like when I feel like I do my best work in the way I feel satisfied, it's usually either if I have reference which like when it's something that I can't really visualize or if I'm like tired and I'm not able to like fully visualize what I want to draw. Uh or and then like when I'm not using reference, just referencing what I see in my head or from memory, you know what I mean? Like a lot of stuff is just stuff I have drawn before or I've seen before, you know? And that's like why observation goes a long way. But it's also weird because like oh, using little shapes has been helping you. Yeah, a lot that helps a lot of people. I know a lot of people like to do like this thing and like all that kind of stuff and breaking down little shapes. And that's too much. That's like always been too much for me. I'd prefer just like art like arguably the something that might just be more. But to me it's like it's like less because it's just like I'm less thinking about like how this goes and like trying to construct, but more drawing what I see, like trying to remember something like or like visualize something like say this. Yeah, and I look at a lot of stuff all day, whether it be artwork or video game stuff or just stuff I see. Like it's like a lot of this I'm just like how would this look if I was in this situation, you know? If I were like looming over this girl's desk for some reason. Although I feel like the head, it's like would be like little cylinders for doing different angles on the form. Yeah, yeah, that's something that people do too. Yeah, yeah. Like all of it goes together. Like some people, Simplify. But that's a big. That's a tall ass desk. Wait. That's still a pretty tall desk, but I think it's the underside that's making it weird. But yeah. You gotta go? Okie dokie. Hope you have a good one. Yeah, I've been streaming for like 3.5 hours. I don't know how much longer I'll go. Cause I wanna chill, play some Genshin. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Also wanna draw more too. I don't know. I've been drawing more. The more I've been remembering that, like, the visualizing thing, the more I've been drawing better and enjoying drawing again. Cause it's just like it's less about the action to me now, again, and just more about the ideas and stuff. It's like back when I used to draw comic like manga and stuff for fun, and comics and stuff for fun, because like I could like visualize the next action. It's like because like you're thinking about a sequence of actions and thing that's happening. It was easier for me to draw, but when it's just like a there's a static image like a splash screen or something like that, then it's just like what do I draw? What am I doing? What do I visualize? What are they gonna be doing? You know. But so it's like just remembering like having an idea or like think or at least just think or having like something that I can look at and go off of helps. And I'm spending less time just actually looking at the drawing and more looking at what I'm drawing, you know what I mean? Like oh yeah, but I need to watch this video.
Of things in Japan and has a very
Oh god, I forgot about that. Wait. No. Yusuke, you're cool, but
I have out of all the lost dubs I have encountered in my time researching lost anime dubs, this one is the first I have covered that also has the original Japanese version lost as well. I feel this makes it especially enigmatic and fascinating. What is also fascinating is the art style. It's very unique and very unlike anything I've really seen at all in anime as a whole. The art of this series was done by Susumu Matsushita, who is an artist well known for a lot of things in Japan and has a very American comic kind of style. If you are familiar with Famitsu magazine and the mascot, the little cat guy, that is actually his art. Bit the Cupid was also among the first anime to feature computer-generated graphics, which allow the characters to accurately reflect Matsushita's distinct art. By the way, the Cupid's name is Bit. It's not an anime about literally biting a Cupid, as my dumbass assumed throughout the first half of researching this one. In case anyone needs that clarification, probably not. So, the synopsis of Bit the Cupid is pretty self explanatory. It's about a Cupid who makes people fall in love and have all those happy love emotions.
What are these? Wait, I gotta put this on screen. Oh God, why is this fucking break? What? Why does this do this? Okay. Uh, my computer's lagging like crazy. Wait, what?
One. In case anyone needs that clarification, probably not. So, the synopsis of Bit the Cupid is pretty self explanatory. It's about a Cupid who makes people fall in love and have all those happy love emotions and shit. You know the ones, right? And this one is Lost Media at its finest, my friends, as there hasn't been a single Japanese episode recovered. This is despite the show having an original air date of April of 1995 to March of 1996, well into the time that VHS recording was a thing. There's 48 13-minute episodes, and they all aired on TV Tokyo, a major Japanese network. With all of these factors combined, it's somewhat baffling that the whole Japanese version is lost. As it stands currently, only episodes of the Chinese dub have been found, and the uploads are pretty low quality. Moving back to the English dub, however, this guy is also quite lost. Quite lost as in completely lost. There is solid evidence that this one was definitely a thing, though. Plenty of it, as a matter of fact. So, Fox Kids. I should probably bring that up now because we're going to be talking about Fox Kids quite a bit in this episode. I mean, I could even go as far as dubbing this episode a Fox Kids special. But anyways, Fox Kids is a former children's programming block and was known for airing a lot of stuff. It was founded in 1990 as Fox Children's Network and ended its run as a children's programming block in 2002. The best known programming that aired on Fox Kids has definitely got to be Power Rangers, as it dominated a lot of the programming blocks, and a lot of Saban properties actually were brought over to Fox Kids. While on that note, Saban also has lost anime dubs. Another story for another day, though. Let's move on. The biggest confirmation comes from the 1998 Fox Family Upfront promo. A little presentation showcasing what Fox Kids would have to offer in the coming year. It's within the showcase that a short clip teasing Bit the Cupid is shown, and we even get to hear a little of the dub. On top of this, multiple voice actors have listed Bit the Cupid on their resumes, and it's through these resumes that we see Saban as the company responsible for this dub. Now, did this dub actually air? I have found web pages stating that it did in fact air in 1998, though was canceled early on due to lack in popularity. This makes sense to me, as this TV show doesn't seem like it would do well in an American audience. Now, I have searched all over the net. I have surfed that net so hard and wicked gnarly that my skin is pruned and salty, and it's just a rough time all around, man.
That's interesting.
See, I was hoping I could at least find some kind of account of this dub airing. Just one person talking about this weird Cupid cartoon Japanese thing that likely aired in the early mornings, but no. Nope, not a gosh darn thing. And with that said, I cannot confirm if it aired or not. Who knows though, someone may have a VHS with at least one airing on it.
Is this the whole episode? It's like, we don't know what this is. Oh, Detective Conan. Okay, there's more. Okay, there's more anime. There's more in this. Okay. I was like, is that it?
This is another one of those super crazy, insanely long-running anime that are a household name in Japan. This is also another one of those cases like Albert and Sidney.
Wait, Detective Conan? I used to watch this. They used to call this Case Closed. I used to watch this when I was younger. Wait, what? Detective Conan? That's Lost? I watched this. I watched Detective Conan. It was called Case Closed
First episode,
over here in
where
America.
the existence of this dub does definitely make sense, but it is yet to be officially confirmed to actually exist. Though, if you ask me, I definitely think it exists. There are hints here and there online that combine to form a convincing argument to its existence, though the problem with this is that a lot of the links that once proved this existence of this dub no longer lead to a valid source. So let's fast forward to the
Wait,
year
wait,
1990.
wait, wait, wait.
This was towards the end of Fox Kids'
Wait,
life.
wait, 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 wait. What?
Convincing argument confirmed to actually exist. Definitely make one. This is also long-running anime that are a household name in Japan. This is also another one of those cases like Albert and Sydney. If you don't know what that is, check out my first episode, where existence of this dub does definitely make sense, but it is yet to be officially confirmed to actually exist.
Officially, it literally was. I watched it. It was called Case Closed. I remember that. The dude, the guy, he was like, my name is whatever, and I'm is blah blah blah. He didn't even. I don't think he was even called Conan. Like I don't even. Oh my god! Wait. Am I one of like 3 people who has information on this? I remember it existing. I don't have any evidence though, but it did exist. I used to watch it. It was on. What was it on Adult Swim? I don't think it was on Adult Swim. I think it was before Adult Swim. It might have been on Adult Swim. Case okay closed anime. Let's see on Wikipedia. Where does it say it aired? There was a dub. Dubbing Studio 2. Or is this like a specific? Is this specific? No, 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 no. Wait, what is this? What is this person talking about? Oh, she's talking about. Oh wait, no, no, no. What? Yeah, it was part of Adult Swim. Wait, what? Is she talking about? Oh, Jimmy Kudo. That's his name. That's his name. Jimmy Kudo. But wait, wait. Is she talking about a different dub?
We think it exists. There are hints here and there online that combine to form a convincing argument to its existence, though the problem with this is that a lot of the links that once proved this existence of this dub no longer lead to a valid source. So let's fast forward to the year 1999. This was towards the end of Fox Kids' life cycle, and this is actually
Oh, she's talking about a
been
different dub, I
speculated
guess.
that they discuss dubbing Detective Conan. The original
Oh, she's
Detective
talking about a
Conan
different dub.
manga
Okay.
was written by Gosho Aoyama. It began serialization in 1994 and is also still running. It has over 100 volumes. The anime adaptation has been going since 1996. It has 1,025 episodes. What is known about this lost dub is that in 2000,
She's talking about a
Fox
different one,
Kids
right?
had plans to have it on their fall programming block.
She's talking about a different dub. Okay, never mind. I was like, Case Closed was a thing already.
Beyond this point, we're really stepping into rumor territory, as there's a lot of information about
Okay, she's talking about a
this, but none
specific
of it
Fox
is
Kids
really
one.
confirmed. The first of which being a lost pilot. It was shown to Fox Kids by TMS. This pilot was was apparently titled Conan's Capers and was multiple episodes combined together. The combination of multiple episodes does make sense, as it allegedly cut out all the violent scenes from the first few episodes. Sources who claim to be familiar with this dub claim many changes were made to adapt the show for a Western children's audience. And see, with this show, that's kinda hard, especially considering
Okay,
the
there we
show
go.
has a
Yeah,
lot
okay,
of
that's
murder
okay.
and death
Cause I was
and
like, what?
yakuza. And this, of course, would lead to the
Cause
source
it was on
material
Adult Swim.
having to be edited extensively. And I don't mean replacing death with the Shadow Realm and literal handgun levels of edits. I mean editing the Japanese content so extensively that the story is Robotech levels of botched. Nothing against Robotech. Other possible changes include name changes. Changes to names like Peter Gray, Slick Lacey, and Rebecca Lacey. Some claim that this pilot was left in quote-unquote limbo due to issues with the network's broadcast standards practice department, also in quotes. This claim was supposedly made by a network representative. Aside from that, there is no publicly known information that clarifies how far this pilot made it before Fox Kids ultimately decided to not pick it up and air it.
Okay, there we go.
But what if they did air it? You see,
Okay,
there
what?
have been later claims that the pilot actually aired at least once. This is definitely not confirmed, as everything else with this isn't. Though, if you ask me, I feel like this would only be believable if this pilot only aired on a local Fox network and not nationally. If you're a fan of anime, you may be familiar with Case Closed, which is
Yes.
the Funimation dub.
That's what I.
This aired on
Whoa,
Adult
my
Swim in
ear.
2004, and 104 episodes were dubbed. And while this dub isn't particularly loved by the fan base, it's probably not as heavily localized as the Fox Kids dub would have been. Miracle Girls.
That's the one I knew about. Okay.
While also unconfirmed, there is a great deal of speculation regarding this dub online. Miracle Girls was an early 90s magical girl shoujo series. Now, there's very little information about this one online, but it is written that this series was intended to be heavily marketed to be a competitor to Sailor Moon. Which, this series doesn't really have a lot of similarities to Sailor Moon, if you ask me. It's more of a romantic slice of life, coming of age kind of deal with magic elements, if that makes sense. I mean, I guess it does kind of have the aesthetic, but most anime at that time had that aesthetic. And let me tell you all, this is not the first time somebody attempted to do this. There's more. Next episode for that, though. That will require a longer segment. Anyways, what do we know about Miracle Girls Fox Kids dubbing dub? Well, not much, and I'm gonna keep this segment pretty brief because we don't really know if this is real or some person making it up. This is because the only thing I can find on it is an article on a wiki. A wiki with no sources. But anyways, we have name changes. The names are Rebecca and Mecca, I believe, and that there were 51 episodes, and it apparently aired on Fox Kids in May of 1996. And see, here's where it kind of gets a little probably not territory, meaning it probably doesn't exist, because I feel like somebody would remember this. Nonetheless, when you do look up Miracle Girls and how it was dubbed and who dubbed it, there is a Spanish language dub, but there is no existence of an English dub. So this one has yet to be confirmed.
The Vision of Escaflowne.
Escaflowne on
Remember
Fox
how
Kids.
we talked about how Detective Conan was
Escaf-
exactly
Escaflowne
a
on
child-friendly
fucking Fox
series?
Kids.
Well, guess what? This one isn't either. Like, I legitimately wonder why they
Why'd they
decided
even
this
think about that?
series should be adapted for children out of all the anime out there at the time. Especially the ones, made for children. As you could imagine, this is another one of those cases where the original source material was edited extensively. Though it is also worth mentioning that Bandai Entertainment did do the dub, but it wasn't edited until it was brought over to Fox Kids. The person brought on board to do this dub was Haim Saban, who is known
Oh,
for
God.
Saban stuff. The edits done edited the show, of course, so much that it went from 26 episodes to only 23. And it added a lot of quote-unquote flashback sequences that kind of reminded people what was actually going on. These edits pretty much changed the story and the influence of
Escaflowne
Escaflowne
noses.
music to more
The fucking
techno beats and
noses.
stuff. This child-friendly edit of the dub was actually released on VHS in the year 2000, though only 4 volumes of the series were released before it being discontinued. Now, the good news with this one is that the majority of the series has been recovered. The only missing episodes are 16, The Edge of the World, and 22, Zone of Absolute Fortune. Both of these are actually partially lost, and pieces of them do exist online. Also, keep in mind that these are later episodes, and they did not have a VHS release. Honestly, this really looks like the kind of anime that would fit really well with an Adult Swim block of the early 2000s, you know, with all that good stuff like Wolf's Rain. I think Gundam Seed was up in there at one point.
Yeah.
Alchemist.
Yeah.
Evangelion, of course.
Yeah.
Stuff like that has that distinct
S.
90s
Cryed.
aesthetic, early 2000s, whatever. And it's just cool looking, and it would match so well, and it confuses me so much that they chose Fox Kids for it, because this really is not the kind of story that would appeal to kids. It's more of a teen girl kind of young adult kind of deal. So the fact that this was dubbed for a children's audience really baffles me. And okay,
Especially at
let's
the time.
move on.
Slayers.
And next is yet another example of an anime not intended for kids that Fox Kids wanted to adapt for kids anyways. It's like Fox Kids just assumed that literally all anime is for kids, bought the rights to air general anime that were popular in Japan, and didn't actually look into the plot synopsis to later either butcher the source material or sit on the rights to them. And the latter is unfortunately what happened to Slayers. Or at least the Fox Kids edit of Slayers. And let me tell you, this is a topic that kind of annoys people, as Fox Kids actually outbid Cartoon Network for the rights to air 2 anime at this time, that being Rayearth and Slayers, and then promptly sat on them and made no use of these properties whatsoever. This comes off as almost spiteful to Cartoon Network in a way, cause you know these anime would have definitely ended up on Toonami if Fox Kids didn't end up porting them instead. Though I can't exactly say without a doubt that Fox Kids made no attempt to localize Slayers. I also can't say what led them to abandon this project and their exact reasons. Though Slayers does kinda go to some dark places that aren't kid-friendly. There is proof around the internet that attempts to make this anime kid-friendly and airable had actually been made. To begin, this anime was already dubbed before Fox Kids got their hands on it. This dub was more faithful to the original Japanese dialogue and had some jokes and stuff that were a little mature. Because of the PG-13 subject matter of this anime, the voice cast, or at least one voice actor, was brought back to reduce some lines that had innuendos or violent intent. And while it is unknown at this time which characters have redubbed dialogue, it is confirmed that Lena's voice actor, Lisa Oritz, was brought back to dub over quote-unquote boob jokes, as she stated in a 2000 interview. She had also recalled redubbing a heavily repeated line of a spell in the series that refers to blood. This line, originally Crimson Blood That Flows, was changed to Crimson River That Flows, to make it sound less like
Crimson
blood,
River that
but
flows. Crimson
totally
River
100%
of blood?
sounding like blood. And so, despite the
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. That's what I was saying. It's like Crimson River, a river of blood.
the Fox Kids edit.
This is more blood.
In 2002, there was talk about this edit being aired on ABC Family, but this also never happened. The only remaining ancient relics that remain of this time, aside from that Lisa Oritz interview, are some old Anime News Network articles that reported on the Fox Kids acquisition and some clarification as well as speculation on the edit itself. These articles are 20 years old at this point. Wow, I'm getting old. The final article reporting on this Fox Kids edit of Slayers was one claiming that the production was in quote-unquote limbo, and that it would be unlikely that Slayers would air at all, considering Fox Kids was pretty much dead at this point. So, while we can speculate all day about this thing, absolutely nothing of the Fox Kids audio or edits have surfaced in any caliber. And while yes, Lisa Oritz had confirmed that she recorded new lines for a quote-unquote Fox network, we have no idea if other voice actors were brought back or how early this program was ultimately scrapped. How much of this thing actually exists is really up for interpretation and completely unknown. As of right now, I myself have not been able to uncover any new details aside from those 2001, I think 2002 Anime News Network articles. This is after looking at the ancient scribes of Angel Fire fan sites, and Yahoo Juice, all that stuff, everything. Slayers did go on to air on channels like the Anime Network and the
That's funny.
International Channel. The latter actually being where I first saw it for the first time as a kid in the early 2000s.
Does anyone remember Ergo Proxy?
Tenchi Muyo, which was my first experience with harem anime when I was like
Oh, same.
Monpole Nights.
The case of Monpole Nights is an interesting one to say the least. Say you want to watch the original Fox Kids dub of this one right now. Like, literally right now. Well, just Google it and it'll come up. It's technically not lost. So, why is it in this video? Well, this dub is actually lost despite not being lost. Even though it's not lost. This
What's
is
that mean?
due to
What?
the masters of the dub itself being lost and unlocatable. The rights to Monpole Nights are officially in the hands of Discotech, the same people who were rad enough to re-release one of the Lost Ray Earth dubs from my last Lost Dubs episode. Discotech has been attempting to locate the masters for Monpole Nights and has been very transparent with their search and why they specifically need those dub masters to re-release the dub of the anime. The sub does currently have an official release though. So, to abridge what I just said to the best of my own knowledge, the anime is found. The Japanese dub is also found and available. They were never lost.
Oh my gosh, she said it.
The
She
English
said it.
dub is
She said the word.
also
She
not
said it.
lost.
She said it. It took her this long to say it, but she said it.
Knowledge, the anime is found. The Japanese dub is also found and available. They were never
Available.
lost.
Who says
The
that?
English dub is also not lost, just unable to be released professionally in the best caliber due to those masters. Hopefully that makes sense. And so, what Discotech Media is
It bothers me
essentially
so
doing
much for no
is
reason.
pulling a Doctor Who
But the
and
stuff is so
getting the
interesting.
public involved in the efforts of trying to find these masters and provide an official release.
I like her videos, but she says available so weird. I'm just like, oh my god, why?
With this segment, we're basically playing the waiting game, and hopefully Discotech Media is able to recover these masters. Hey guys, apologies for the subpar filming quality and probably audio quality.
That's like
I'm
my webcam.
cold, and I have an update, and I don't feel like doing the professional stuff, I guess. So Itada and Jump, an anime I talked about, an anime dub I talked about in my first Anime Dubs episode. Somebody on Twitter was cool enough, their name's Be Shonen Knife on Twitter, definitely check them out. They were cool enough to find a VHS tape that had 2 episodes of the Lost Itada and
My
Jump
ear.
dub on it. And they were even cooler enough to go ahead and put that on archive.org and kind of shout me out in a tweet. So update there have been 2 episodes that are now found. And yeah, update over. And that
Okay,
is
cool.
it. Let's cut, print, sell it on a record, make a master, do all those things. This is done. This is another one in the books, folks, or my YouTube channel. I don't know what I'm saying, but you have reached the end
Cool.
of the video, and for that I am happy. I am genuinely happy you like listening to me talk about this stuff, and you know, I just reached 10,000 subscribers, and that also makes me
Okay,
immensely
cool.
happy. It's not a
What else do you have? What new information can I absorb, leech from you? Give me more random information about Lost Media. More! Oh, Caesar Cannon. I need more of that shit. This manga predicted the future. Let's watch this. Let's watch
Hey
this.
guys!
Hey.
I'm spooky today.
Cool.
Minus the slow voice though. So the future. It's something that can bring a lot of excitement and uncertainty to many, many people. And if you're a member of the
Is this
anime and manga community, you may
Chrono
be
Trigger
familiar
music?
with some predictions some mangaka supposedly made that actually happened. Examples I can think of that involve this are Akira and the Tokyo Olympics thingy that, kind of happened recently, and also Hirohiko Araki, the creator of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, having a panel that kind of alludes to the future events of.
Oh yeah.
It
Oh yeah,
is
the
not
9/11 one.
clear,
Yeah, yeah.
however, there is a mangaka who has actually predicted 15 events, and 12 of them actually came true. With that said, in this video, I'm going to introduce you guys to Ryo Tatsuki and her terrifying prophecies. So, who is Ryo Tatsuki? She's certainly not a well-known name, and her works aren't your typical popular Naruto, Dragon Ball, Demon Slayers you see today. As
What
a
the fuck are those
matter of
things?
fact, her works haven't garnered any attention until recently, being spring of 2021 and 10 years prior in 2011, as they kind of gather a following and popularity in Japan when something bad happens. Due to this, Tatsuki has kind of a cult following now. This boom in popularity has caused the first editions of one specific work, one from 1999 titled Watashi ga Mita Mirai, to go up exponentially in price.
I can see the
Well,
future, or
until it was no longer out of print,
I'm
that is.
clairvoyant.
Though I have read that these newer prints supposedly
Think
have
that's the name of
certain
it?
disturbing and unsettling scenes cut from each volume. And what is this